you want to call the member for Canberra?
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Now, over the recent holiday period, most of us would have taken the opportunity to enjoy the arts and cultural sector and all it has to offer. It may have been a visit to the theatre, might have been taking your kids to the cinema, streaming your favourite TV series, catching a live gig, or visiting one of Canberra's iconic museums and galleries. Regardless of our background or wealth, nearly all of us appreciate and engages with the sector. We know that creative activities and experiences are essential to our mental health and well-being, which was particularly evident through the pandemic. As Creative Australia's Creating Our Future results of the National Arts Participation Survey 2023 points out, most of us agree that the arts make for a richer and more meaningful life. Yet despite our national appreciation of the arts and cultural sector, it was left devastated after 10 years of funding cuts under the previous coalition government. The small to medium sector of innovative arts and cultural organisations were hit particularly hard. The sector's challenges were compounded throughout the pandemic, especially those in live performance and public exhibition. Since the pandemic, response policies were lifted and borders reopened, household spending and business conditions have improved. And I'm proud to say that one of the first things our government did under the leadership of the Arts Minister Tony Burke was, after a lost decade of federal policy drift and funding neglect, to release its National Cultural Policy Revive, a 5-year plan to revive the arts in Australia. Revive seeks to empower our talented artists and arts organisations to thrive and grow, unlock new opportunities and reach new audiences. And I'm also proud that our government have provided funding to Canberra organisations in the arts as well, including the Symphony Orchestra and the redevelopment of Gorman House. However, the recovery continues with many in the sector still struggling, and I was devastated to learn just before Christmas that the Canberra Youth Theatre will be cutting staff and closing programs this year due to funding challenges and rising costs. The theatre has been instrumental to young artists for over 50 years, providing opportunities for young people to be creative and develop their artistic skills. And it's something I've spoken with the artistic director and CEO, Luke Rogers, about over many years, and I've had the pleasure to attend some of their rehearsals actually and to meet with some of the young people, and just was blown away with the talent and the enthusiasm of these young people. And my understanding is that the Canberra Youth Theatre also does locally written. They write, their own work, and they have had incredible success that has been recognised nationally. But however, they are doing it tough at the moment, and when usually Canberrans enjoy numerous productions from the theatre, sadly they will not be able to deliver those this year. They will continue delivering some of their courses, but this is a really significant blow to those involved, young people that want to have a place to be involved in theatre. And it's a significant loss to our whole community. The benefits of the arts to youth and community cannot be underestimated. Revered Youth Theatre Artistic Director Carol Woodrow AM has emphasised the inherent value of youth arts. She understood that while many kids were never going to be professional actors, it was an important opportunity for children to release their imagination, to learn about themselves and the world, and to develop self-confidence. And I've seen that. I've heard from families about the incredible impact that it's had on their children to develop their confidence, which they've then used in other parts of their schooling. For some, it's clear to me from discussing with Luke and meeting with the young people that this is where many young people really find their place, and it's so important for them. I think it's really important that we consider youth arts as equally important to mainstream arts, I suppose, because it's not just about the pipeline of the next brilliant Australian actors, performers, writers and other artists, but it's also about the intrinsic value of young people and giving them these opportunities. It's about both those things. And so we want to be a society that fosters this, because if we don't continue it now, we will lose that next generation of the great Australian actors that we come to know and love, and the great Australian productions that we all want to hear Australian stories told. So I do hope that youth arts is something that will be taken seriously. Thank you.
I thank the member.